good? Here we go. Let's start this live stream. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me see.
All right. We're in this. We're back.
Back in the house.
And we're back.
Yes, we're back.
See if we remember how to get it in here. You know?
I mean, do you ever forget?
Nah. It's like riding a bike. What's up, Pete? What's up, Steve Romero? Omar's in the house. Raider Rich, been here. Since been here, Raider Rich is the first one in the pool.
Yeah.
First one on the dance floor. It's hot as a motherfucker. So this is our soft intro. For those of you joining the show for the first time, we're about to get it started. Stay tuned right now, and we'll get into the podcast proper. You ready to make it happen?
I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I'm sweating more than these cans over here, though.
Me too. Me too. And there's Gent. What's up, Gent?
What up, Gent?
Shout out to Ron Stratton. What's up?
Yeah, what up, Ron?
All right, let's
Steve, Pete.
You're listening to the Pillaging Podcast, proud member of the Crow's Nest Podcast Network, companion podcast to PJ4F.com, the #1 podcast in Raider Nation. Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. Call in and leave a message to be played on air at 408-909-PJFF. This episode brought to you by DC4L Custom Tees. Check them out at DC4LCustomTees.com. It's time to pillage another podcast. I'm your host, Kenny Stapler. What's up, Che?
Oh, man. It's good to be back, man. It feels like we've been out for like a month now, bro.
We have been. We have been.
It's good to be back in the house, man. Back in this crow's nest. It's hot as fucking here.
It's hot as balls, man.
It's hot. Hot.
Scintillating.
We sweating, man.
Sizzling.
I'm leaving puddles of sweat all over this table right here, man.
I'm sizzling like a fajita platter right now. They walk me through the restaurant. Everyone's like, "Oh, what are they having?" God damn, dude. Real quick, so we can open these beers real quick.
Yeah, fast.
We are back. We're back tonight. So is the Crow's Nest. Those of you following us on the Crow's Nest,
right.
Thanks for tuning into the Stems and Seeds episode where me and Polly took you deep behind the scenes of the making one of our songs. We'll be uploading our album.
That was good.
Probably be uploading our album this week. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. We were tuning our own horn a little bit, but it was fun for us to do. We never really did anything like that before, so that was cool. We'll be covering a few stories on tonight's show. One about a boy that had 500 teeth.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be talking about the dude that found his sister in the freezer.
Oh, yeah, that's a little crazy, man.
That one's a little crazy.
It's a little crazy.
We have to put somebody in their place right there. And then we had another one. It eludes me right now.
There you go.
He eludes me right now.
It's all right. Hey, tune into the Crow's Nest.
But tune in. We'll be talking MLB. We'll be talking. We'll talk a little bit about the tragedy that happened here, right across the street. Actually,
yeah.
Got to get some of that stuff off my chest. I'll give you guys an update too, because I know a lot of you checked in with myself and Che.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all, man.
Last weekend, we really appreciate that. But we're gonna open these beers first before we get to that.
Yeah.
No guests tonight. We will be booking some guests as we get into the season here. I guess we got to give them a little bit of our production schedule too before we get into it.
There you go.
Again, after the beers. Just urging you guys to leave a review wherever you listen to the podcast, iTunes, Stitcher, Google, Spotify, wherever you can, or even on the iOS store or the Android Google Play Store. If you're downloading that Pillaging Podcast app, make sure you leave a review for us there. We really appreciate that. If you can't donate, leave a review. And that was the other thing I was going to say. If you can, donate to the show. $1 per episode is all we asked.
Yeah, man.
Some of you guys have been very generous. Luis Huante, big donation today. We appreciate that. Our hardcore raider with one of the biggest donations in the pillaging history.
Yeah, man.
You didn't have to do all that, fam, but we do appreciate it.
We appreciate y'all, man.
Y'all helped us buy a brand new barbecue grill for the tailgate because we had none.
Yeah.
We wore that bitch out last year, so it's going to the cemetery here pretty soon.
Yeah.
So that's one thing you helped us with. Also, we got a fresh batch of stickers on the way and whatnot. So catch us out there at the tailgate this year. We'll be out there every single game. And Che, big announcement. Making your first away game trip this year.
Yes. It is official. Your boy Che will be trekking to New York for that Jets game.
Hell yeah.
So everybody that's going out there, anybody that's already out there, we'll be intact. The Pillaging Podcast crew will be intact, and we'll be ready to pillage like we always do, though.
We have all three heads, like
It's going to be great.
like Cerberus.
Hell yeah.
And also, make sure you rep your favorite independent Raider Nation gear from OneNationFanwear.com and, of course, DC40CustomTees.com. Some people asking, where can I get a pillaging shirt? DC40CustomTees.com.
That's right.
He's got all the pillaging
That's
gear.
right.
And if you want a certain maybe discontinued item, he may be able to accommodate you.
Yeah, he might.
Just shoot down a little email. And a big shout out to Dan and Bobby with their Talking Bull.
Yeah, man.
podcast.
Shout out to them, man. Shout out for that podcast, bro.
Yeah.
You know, Bobby's family, man. Bobby
Bobby's-
lives up in the chat, man.
That's right.
And so is Dan. So
Man,
go support that, man.
Bobby slept on my couch a few times, man.
There you go.
Shout out to Noe and Vince. Vince said he would be here, and there he is. And there's Raider Ben, too. Shout
Yeah.
out to you guys, Sean Grogan. I see you, dog. I see you. All of you guys. But without further ado.
Woo. Let's get it in. Whew. It's about that time. It's about that time.
Real crack.
Oh. I'm splish splashing over here.
Real foamy, too.
That's because it's warm up in here, man.
That's hot.
Woo. Yeah. So today we got that Bike Dog Brewing Co. And this is their Tree Wolf IPA. It's a hazy IPA. It's a 7.3 ABV. And it's real nice, man. I dig it. I'm digging on the I've been digging lately on the hazies. They're like a good summer IPA.
Perfect.
You know, they got like a good, mellow flavor. They're still hoppy. You still got a little hoppiness on the end. A little bit of bitterness, not too much, not overpowering.
Nah.
And there's always like a little creaminess to them.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever, we didn't pour them out today, but if we would have poured this out, I imagine it would be a nice little cloudy, almost like a hef. Maybe a little bit darker than a hef.
We said it's like a combo of an IPA and a half, but I'm gonna throw in a Belgian beer too because that creaminess. Creaminess. Yeah. It's good. It's got a
delicious
little.
though.
It's got a light little pineapple note on the end of it too.
There is a little fruity, little fruity flavor on there, man. But I discovered these motherfuckers yesterday. For those of you who follow me on Twitter, you saw me shout them out yesterday. I shouted out their double hazy IPA. It was a double. And that one was 8%, and that
It doesn't taste heavy, but afterwards, it's a little more heavy. This is maybe one of like the 7.3 beers I've ever had.
Yeah.
Though. It's really nice.
Yeah.
This will get you. This will get you in trouble, right?
It'll
here.
get you there. It'll get you there. That's why they sell them in 4-packs, though.
Yeah.
That's why they sell them in 4-packs.
Be careful at the cookout, bro.
But shout out to the Bike Dog Brewing Co., man.
Yeah, shout
Go
out
get
to you,
yourself
man.
some, man.
Shout out.
Yeah.
So let's kind of a couple things that were mentioned earlier on. Production schedule this year, man. It's going to be a little bit different, guys. So write this down. Get out your notepads because I'm only going to say this once. I'm lying. I say this quite a bit, probably. Our normal time on Sundays, we are going to hold that time this year for away games.
Yeah. Yeah.
As many of you know, courtesy of Dirt Lot, we will be at every home game this year, which means we will be doing our tailgate in the mornings. New wrinkle, what we're hoping to do, and we're going to try this out next Saturday because that's when we kick off. Hooray.
That's right.
We're going to try a live stream from the tailgate. So those of you watching on YouTube right now, especially those of you that can't get out to games, you'll be able to tune into us on YouTube. It'll be your official, unofficial Raiders pregame show with video, live streaming directly from a lot every Sunday morning and a Thursday night as it would be, and a Monday night as it would be. So we will be out there. So on your Sundays, you'll be able to catch the Pillaging Podcast live in the morning. Of course, you can always watch that replay or listen to that replay. And then on Tuesdays, we will be doing our normal in-studio show. That's going to start at 9 p.m. Pacific time because your boy Kenny has to get off of work and drive home and maybe eat dinner. And Che's got to get home from work and settle the fam and get out here to the Crow's Nest. So
That's right.
Those of you on the East Coast, I know maybe not happy with that time slot, but it's the best we can do for now. So I'm going to say that again. When we have home games, you can catch us live streaming on YouTube prior to kickoff, about 2 to 3 hours prior to kickoff. And then on Tuesday nights, on those weeks where we have home games, you can catch the studio show, which we will also live stream as usual right here on Tuesday nights, Wednesday morning for you that listen to the audio broadcast. So we haven't decided if we're going to upload the tailgate shows this year for an audio feed for our standard podcast, or if that's just going to remain a live stream. We'll figure that out later. In fact, it'll probably be a judgment decision to see how we feel when we get home from that game.
Definitely.
So, but we will continue to have an audio show for you guys, all of you guys that listen to the podcast in your car and whatnot. We're going to do our best to do that every Tuesday. And yeah, that pretty much covers it, right?
Pretty much, man. Right?
Yeah.
There's, like you said, what we would like to do, especially for you guys, for the listeners, for the followers, is put out a nice calendar so that you guys know what's up, right? A heads up, get yourself acquainted with the schedule, not just of the Pillaging Podcast, but everybody in the network as well.
Cool.
We got a lot of shows on the network. As you already know, we can run off the names. We'll name them later.
Yeah.
But it'd be nice for you guys to know when we're going to be releasing every episode, and that way you guys can kind of already know what to expect, what day you're going to be able to listen to your podcast, man.
And that brings me to another announcement. Sean,
That's right.
A Wahoo Raider, just launched his episode this morning of the Blackout Podcast. Episode 1 is up now. It's not everywhere podcasts are found because there's kind of a brief window period there where, submission period for iTunes and all that stuff. But that'll be popping up everywhere very shortly. So definitely check out the Blackout show. I did a little intro music for him. I'll be tightening that up as we go forward, and we'll be adding new elements and production features to his show too. So just starting out, a bit of a raw show, but you guys know Sean's got some great takes. He's very well spoken. He's been a guest on the show multiple times. He's run the 2-minute drill. He's done all that, and he's definitely a proud member of our family. So make sure you hold that dude up. The Blackout Podcast. Check him out.
Yeah.
Check him out.
Yeah.
And you can follow him on Twitter. It's like at a Wahoo Raider 808 or something like that.
And also the podcast is, I want to say it's CMPN_ Blackout.
There you go.
Pod.
There you go.
Something like that.
So those are his 2 accounts. Chances are, if you're on Twitter, you're following a Wahoo Raider already.
That's right.
Because he's got like all the followers in the
He
world.
does, man. He does.
So that's good. That's good. And what's up, Bobby? Saw Bobby just land in the chat. And the good doc. What's up, good doc?
Yeah.
That's family right there. Let me double back to this. So incident that went down about a week ago. No, 2 weeks ago now, right?
What?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago with the festival.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. No, that was last week.
Last weekend,
That
bro.
was last weekend, bro.
Last weekend, bro.
So a lot of people checked in. As you guys know, I live right here in Gilroy, California. I grew up going to the Garlic Festival. I go every single year. Bring my daughter every single year. Che was supposed to join us this year. Could not make it out.
Yeah.
Probably a good thing for you.
Yeah.
Although I think if you'd come out, you'd probably join us on a Friday or a Saturday.
Yeah,
I
more
did
likely.
get to see Bobby out there on a Friday. That was really nice. Friday's Locals Day. We had plans to go Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Unfortunately, Sunday evening, we did not make it out there. We instead chose to stay home as my daughter is going to be entering the Garlic Chef Junior Cook-Off competition next year.
There you go.
And she wanted to practice her meal that she's going to be submitting and cooking in the competition. And so she decided to cook dinner for the entire family. Now, keep in mind, my daughter's 10 years old.
Yeah.
And I made that meal all over again tonight.
Yeah, it was delicious,
It
man.
was good, yeah.
So, I mean, if you are anywhere close to your daughter's meal,
Yeah.
and she's spot on, man.
Hey,
I'm gonna give her the blue ribbon right now.
I want to say it was better when she made it, but
Yeah, that's why I said if you were anything closer.
So we had a little pan roasted chicken with fresh garlic, fresh thyme, and some oven roasted asparagus. Very tasty. But just about the time that we were clearing the dinner table, heard the sirens going down my street. I thought, man, something must have happened at the festival.
Right.
I was thinking there might have been a fight or something like that. I was actually going to head down and grab myself some crab fries. Is the one thing I didn't get a chance to grab. When I heard the sirens, I thought, it's a no-go. So we're clearing the table. I'm going to go ahead to the restroom. I got a text on my phone. It's Che. You're the first person to hit me up, brother, and I appreciate that. And you were like, hey, man, are you all right? And I was like, yeah, why? And you said, mass shooter at the Garlic Festival. I was like, oh, my God. I'd heard commotion on my street, which is normal about that time. A lot of people park on my street. And just so you guys know, I live 1,000 feet away, less than a quarter mile away from the shooter's location. Very, very close. You don't get much closer than my house. I'm like a 3-minute walk at best. And looked outside my window. There's folks running down their street, getting in their cars. Everyone's in a panic. Turn on the news. You know, the news at that time was that there was a shooter possibly still on the loose and in the neighborhoods. Moved my whole family to the back of the house, and we just shut everything down, locked up the doors, and watched the news for a good 6 to 7 hours. And it wasn't until about midnight we found out the shooter. At that time, they were saying apprehended. And it wasn't until the following morning we found out that he was indeed dead and that there was no second shooter. And we felt a lot better. We had helicopters circling all night long. The news vans, as you guys know, San Jose Police Department, Morgan Hill PD, Gilroy, Santa Cruz, Monterey, Marina, Pacific Grove, Salinas, FBI, ATF, all out here. It's a lot of commotion, still is. The neighborhood, my neighborhood's now open, no longer a crime scene on my street, but the park still considered a crime scene. They're still blocked off. Still got about 100 FBI down there, Gilroy Police Department down there, Sheriff's Department, all doing a fantastic job. And thoughts and prayers go out to everybody who was affected by this. And, big thank you to everyone involved that's helping and continuing with the investigation. And a big thank you to everybody that reached out to us.
Yeah.
That means a lot to us, guys.
Yeah, man. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate that we would be on your guys' minds hearing that news, Luckily, like Kenny said, we weren't there. We were able to stay away from that and avoid that, but our hearts go out to all the families, obviously the families that actually lost people. Yeah. And those that were injured in the event too. Yeah. Thoughts and prayers, man.
And we're not going to get into it because this isn't the show, but thoughts and prayers to everyone in El Paso and Ohio as well. Yeah. It's just a really weird time and place we're living in, guys. It's just what it is. But we got football to talk about. We got football kicked off already this week. And that's a distraction that we believe in. And it's good to have distractions, man. It's good to have hobbies. It's good to have things that occupy your mind because you just never know what's going to pop off in this crazy world that we live in, whether it's personal or whether it's global. You got to have something to keep yourself distracted. Yeah. And we're here for that. We're here for that, man.
That's what we're here to do, man.
That's what we're here to do.
Here to talk Raiders, baby.
Yeah. Was there anything else we needed to talk about? I think that was pretty much it, right?
No, I think we got to get into these quick hits.
Let's do it. Rest in peace to Cliff Branch. Yes. Before we say any more, let's just take a quick moment of silence for Cliff Branch and his family. Cliff Branch passed away early this morning to natural causes is what we're hearing, right? We don't have a specific reason why. Cliff Branch was 71 years young. Just celebrated a birthday last Thursday, I believe. Raiders released a statement, and the statement goes as such. Cliff Branch touched the lives of generations of Raiders fans. His loss leaves an eternal void for Raiders family, but his kindness and loving nature will finally be remembered forever. Cliff's on-field accomplishments are well documented and undeniably Hall of Fame worthy, but his friendship and smile are what the Raider Nation will always cherish. Yeah. Rest in peace, Cliff.
R.I.P. Cliff, man. Hopefully we get to see your bus go up here pretty soon, man. It's unfortunate that it has to be postponed so long, and then you don't even get to see it in person, man. Tragic. So hopefully it happens soon. NFL.
He'll be in next year. I guarantee that. They'll do the right thing. Branch led the NFL with 1,092 receiving yards and 13 touchdown receptions in 1974, and his 12 touchdown catches paced the league in 1976 when he averaged 24.2 yards per catch. His 99-yard catch and run touchdown at Washington in 1983 is tied for the longest in league history. In a career that ended after the 1985 season, Branch caught 501 passes for 8,685 yards. That's 17.3 yards per catch and 67 touchdowns. Excuse me. Yeah. This thing's biting back, man. This dog bites, man. He was one of only 6 players to play on all 3 Raiders Super Bowl championship teams, the 76, 80, and 83 squads, and had a combined 14 catches for 181 yards and 3 scores in those games. That's a lot of numbers. Y'all fantasy heads would love to have those on your team. You know what I mean? So Cliff Branch, man, a Raider, true and true.
Yeah, man. One of the first of his kind, right? The burner, the downfield burner, man. I remember playing Madden with the old-time Raiders team.
Yeah.
That like Madden 94.
Yeah.
With the old-time Raiders.
Yeah.
And just Cliff Branch, baby. Woo! Just throw that long ball.
Sail.
That's it. Touchdown, dog.
That's it, man.
That's touchdown, baby.
Yeah, Cliff Branch, and you have Freddie B, that position, wide receiver.
That's right.
That was the original 1-2 punch right there. Yeah. But man, Cliff, man, you'll be missed. Very much missed. It seems like, Cliff was so involved, so vocal, so in front of the camera all the time up until just recently. Yeah. That this was just all of a sudden, bro.
Yeah, man. It was very sudden. Like I said, Heidi, shout out to Heidi from Ladies of Darkness. She was the first one to put us up on the news Yeah, it was a shock, man. Unexpected, right? But of natural causes. So you'd like to think that he went away in a very peaceful way, in a very peaceful manner. But definitely a big loss to Raider Nation, man. Big loss.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. R.I.P. Cliff, man.
By the way, I'm sporting a new hat.
Yeah, man. Look at your boy. Look at your boy over here.
Actually, my
get in the hat game.
My first Raiders cap official.
Yeah.
That's not true. That's not true. It's the first one I just rocked consistently. I'm not a hat guy, but I am now because I can't get this thing off my head, bro.
It's stuck.
It's stuck, man. And so, you want to see Kenny in a hat, come out to the tailgate.
There you go.
You know what I mean? I like it. I'm going to be buying all the hats now. Watch.
There you go, dude. Hey.
I'm already looking at more hats. I know what it's like now.
Hey. I got another one that hasn't really been unleashed. It's just sitting right now.
I know.
Just in the cut right now.
You always buy two, keep one fresh, huh?
Yeah. You got to.
Might have to unleash that for New York or something.
I wear hats out, bro.
God damn, it's hot in here.
It's hot, motherfucker. This is part of the problem right here. You sweat through caps too, man.
Jesus, man.
This one's getting sweaty. You might not even make it out to the damn tailgate.
It might not, dude. I think I'm going to get that script, the NWA hat.
Hey, there you go.
That's
the leather one?
Yeah, maybe. I have to go to the Boulga to get the leather cap, dude. I ain't never seen a leather hat in a store. I just at the flea market, bro.
That's right, man. That's that swap meet cap.
With that rope that goes across the front, right?
They got, that's what they just recently released. That's the new sideline cap. It's got the silver rope across the top of it. And there's a lot of people that are kind of in between on it. There's some people that are like, I don't know about that. And then some people are like, I'm not even going to lie. I'd really dig that shit. I got to see it in person. Honestly, I got to see it in person.
I never liked them when they were out originally. I thought they were ugly. But now that I see them again, I'm like nostalgic for that. You know what I mean?
Dope, man. The script ones, those are dope.
What you know about
your boy Gruden likes to rock the script one.
He does.
You seen him? He rocks that shit all the time.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he's all about that.
So I'm gonna have to score that. What you know about them corduroy caps? Remember them? Remember them? Dog?
Corduroys. Don't even get me started about corduroys.
I'm gonna pass out thinking about corduroy right now. God damn, it's never been hotter than this in the studio.
Yeah, it's really, really hot in here. Look, you think I'm joking about the puddle? Vouch for me right now. There's a puddle right there, bro. There's a puddle right there.
By the way, Chase pointing at his crotch, and I refuse to look.
I'm pointing at the table. Okay. Point at the table.
But remind me, we need to buy another table. The van's all loaded up. We need another table. Built a new grill today. Let's keep moving. I was
like, damn, man. It's just sweat. We can wipe it off. I thought you were throwing this bitch away.
We need a table for the tailgate, man. This is gonna soak up all the funk. We need that. The crow's nest needs as much funk as you can get.
That's it. This is funky for you.
Jesus, it's steamy in here.
Funky for you.
Derek Carr buys a house in Vegas. Now neighbors with John Gruden. And I'm going to steal a bit here.
Yeah, go for it.
That I read off a Reddit because someone pointed out this would just be a fantastic sitcom, right?
Yeah.
Cold open. Camera pans from behind the Lazy Boy recliner.
Yeah.
Up and around, and we see John Gruden watching some football on his TV. Yeah. And he's talking on the phone with Mike Mayock, and he's talking about moving on from Derek Carr. Maybe it's time to move on from Derek and get a young buck in here that I can groom, Mike. I need a guy that I can shape in my image, Mike. I've tried with Derek. It's not working out. And Mike says, we're going to look. John hangs up the phone. Ding dong. Goes to the door, opens it up. It's Derek Carr. Canned applause and laughter. Hey, John, I just moved in next door. I'm your new neighbor. John does a double take, turns back, looks at the camera, cocks the eyebrow. Cue the music. Living with the Cars. So I stole that from someone off of Reddit. I just thought that was the funniest shit I've read in a long time.
Shout out Reddit, man.
I riffed on it a little bit. To his credit, he wasn't talking about trading Derek Carr, but
there you go.
I mean, you got to have some spice in the sitcom,
man,
right?
Hey, that's fucking funny, bro.
Situational comedy.
That's fucking funny, man.
That's a situation right there. So we'll see how that goes, man. Derek Carr pushing all of his money into the center of the table. I like it, though, man.
Hell yeah.
It's a good sign, right?
That is a great sign, man. I mean, it's a great sign.
You don't just buy a house next to your boss without talking about it, right?
Not at all, man. Hey, listen, I think we've those of you who are on Twitter, bro, we live through it. People are all over the place, right? Oh, see, here you go. There, and then you got all of the the Shannon Sharps and the fucking Skip Bayless and all those guys are constantly taking the opposite stance on whatever is being put out there, right? Like, so you have interviews with John Gruden, and he makes one comment. They ask him a question, first of all, about the backup QBs, and he makes a positive comment about his backup QB, and all of a sudden it's, oh, you see, he doesn't really love Derek Carr. Derek Carr's, he's ready to cut. I just get the feeling that he just doesn't like him. He just really doesn't like him. And it's like, get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. Where are you coming up with this stuff? So for us to go through that, we hear all that rhetoric, and yet if you actually listen to the full-on interview, you hear Gruden talk about Derek in very high regard. Mm-hmm. So that's a good sign. And I want to say that him buying a house next to his current coach in Vegas is a great sign. And I'm expecting big things, man. I'm expecting big things, right? We already know this is it. This is prove it year. Yeah. Right? So I'm expecting big things because I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to prove it.
Would you ever live next door to your boss?
Hell no.
No?
Hell no. Bro, you know my boss.
Yeah, I do.
Okay?
I do. I do. If you live next to your boss, you be doing pretty well for yourself.
Listen, man. Listen. No.
I'd live next door to my boss. Yeah, just to keep tabs on that motherfucker, you know what I mean? Oh, it's a work night?
Oh, is it?
Let me jack up the volume on this. Real nice.
Nah, I don't want that kind of shit.
I'll be having all the cookouts, never inviting that dude.
Bro, I don't like people checking up on me when I'm at work. I don't want them checking up on me when I'm at home. Shit.
True.
The fuck out of here.
True.
The fuck out of here.
Trying to put trees in the air, motherfucker. Don't look over here, bro. With your Al Borland ass. Yeah.
No, who's the neighbor? Al Borland's the fucking sidekick.
Yeah.
who's the neighbor?
I forget his name. Starts with a W, man. Starts with a W. I know
He just
that.
peeking over that fence.
I'm sure the chat will let us know.
He always had them wise words, though.
I can't even read the chat right now. The sweat is like stinging in my eyes.
I know, right?
God damn.
Who's sweating out your eyeballs, bro?
Antonio Brown has been in and out of practice after landing in Napa, courtesy of a hot air balloon.
Yeah.
That's right. We need to touch on that story. It's a non-story now because the story now is Antonio Brown's feet.
Yeah.
Already, we got to talk you guys off the ledge. We hadn't even played a lick of football yet. We got to talk you off the ledge. Can you believe this, Jay?
Yeah, man. I saw some crazy shit on Twitter. Somebody talking about, this is just proof. This is just proof right here. You know what, man? I got to say that, AB, this just proves to me, like, I'm really starting to get the feeling AB is really selfish. It's all about the cameras, bro. I'm like,
yeah, so selfish.
Come on, man.
The dude's been running drills on his own time to the point that the skin is falling off of his foot.
Super selfish, bro.
Yeah, super selfish.
Super selfish. No, he's not committed to this team, and he's not committed to winning. He's just been fucking training his ass off all goddamn summer long, bro. Come on now.
Come on
now. You got to do better than that, Raider Twitter. Come on now. Fuck out of here.
You had a good theory that it might have burned his feet running on the beach.
Yeah, well, I've seen him doing drills on the sand on the beach. Mm-hmm. So is it out of the question that this motherfucker might have burnt his shit up out there doing some fucking drills? No. I don't think it's out of the question. I think it's very possible.
Very much.
That he might have fucked his feet up
trying
to do some superhuman. Right near the beach. Boy. I think he might have fucked his feet up doing some kind of crazy superhuman drills that nobody really does except for him because he's fucking top-notch fucking receiver in the league, bro.
Can't fault him from working hard, bro.
Hey, man.
And he's out there, man. He's out there. He's still in the weight room. I saw you posted last night. It was after dark. He's still pushing weights
and he's working at all hours, bro. That's the thing that they were talking about. Like, this guy, even the practice that he did show up to, he showed up to practice, and then he finished up his drills there, and then he fucking went and he continued on with more workout. And here it was like 9 o'clock in the morning. He was still doing drills or fucking doing some fucking workouts in the gym.
Yeah.
By himself.
Yeah.
So for everybody, you got to stop with that nonsense, bro. Stop with that nonsense, yo.
Here, I got a hot take for you.
Negative shit out there.
I got a hot take for you. Antonio Brown, calling you out, bro. Take a fucking break, yo. Chill out, dog.
That's a hot take right there.
Chill out. You're working too damn hard. Or come sit in my seat. It's hot in here too.
It's hot as fuck in here.
Yeah, I'm trying to lose weight. This might be working, yo.
You might want to wear some chanclas in here.
God damn, I should. Why do I have shoes on right now? That's a question. That's a good question. That's
Bro,
a hot take.
I have fucking drips. I have droplets. Okay, there's actual droplets of sweat going down my arms right now.
I'm just trying not to touch myself. That's
Bobby's in the chat making fun of me, talking shit about how I'm glistening, man.
you are. You look like
I am glistening, man. I'm sweaty. I've been in the sun all goddamn day. Okay, Bobby.
sparkling like a vampire
I
over
was
here.
out there all day, bro. I was following my baby girl around the park. I got like red cheeks right now, and then I come in here and it's hotter than a mug.
Chase sweating the brown off right now.
That'll never happen. That'll never happen, dog. If anything, I'm sweating the brown on, bro. Okay.
There you go. There you go. Gruden expressed some frustration, but Carr is not concerned. By the way, Gruden's frustration is just he just wants to see the whole band together. That's all it is.
Hell yeah, man.
You know, Gruden's not mad. And somebody did say, you know, AB's got the Raiders over a barrel. True that. But nobody over here is panicking. Nobody's panicking. But Carr said, you know, they spent considerable time this offseason working on timing and chemistry. Carr's already thrown 1,000 balls to this dude.
Hell yeah.
Timing and chemistry is not something they need to work on. They will pick it up when he gets back. The chemistry is airtight, very solid. I will not eat these words. You're going to see. Everything's going to be just fine. But AB, man, keep those feet elevated, dog. Put a fan on them, whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
Rub some oatmeal on them hoes. You'll be good, bro. Get that Aveeno.
Hey, man, soak them bitches in that nice fucking bath. You know, salt. Put some salt in there. Whatever you got to do. Some Epsom salt. Get them feet soaked. Get that dead skin off them fucking feet. Because I saw that. That was some ugly shit, bro.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that crust. That fucking thick fucking inch crust on the bottom of their feet, man. Get that shit off and get back out there, man. Get them cleats back on. Get a nice little Dr. Scholl's insole in there. Get that little Dr. Scholl's insole in your cleat, bro. Hit them fucking guys, man.
Me wearing shoes in here right now is a hot take all by itself. I walked in, it was like, oh damn.
Hey, your boy Kenny's. I see some sweat dripping down.
You see that, right?
On the side on the side of his face right there, man. Hey, we're working hard over here for you guys, man. I hope you appreciate this. Woo!
I was sweating like Chase dad at a Trump rally right now. Raiders tight end Darren Waller has been lighting up the practice field. The wide receiver to tight end convert's name has been popping up all over Twitter during training camp updates. John wasn't lying when he said the journeyman tight end would get all the opportunities he needed to make a name for himself this year. If the Raiders can get Jared Cook performance at this price, it'll wash out as one of the most brilliant moves of this busy offseason. We kind of mentioned this like last year.
Yeah.
Waller got not a start, but he was activated for a game. I remember, well, at least one game that I remember last year. I want to say it was the game against the Giants when we had nobody.
I don't know. I don't remember exactly what game it was, but all I know is we all said the same thing. Wait, who's that guy?
Yeah.
Right? He made big plays.
Big play.
Yeah.
We saw the size, the weight,
speed.
and the speed, and we thought, that's intriguing, man. This guy might be a nice
wait,
tool.
who was that again? Yeah. And then we had to go and look and dig and onto the roster and find his name.
I was like, put a pin in that dude. That might be interesting. And here we are, man. Here we are. So it's good to hear Waller's name being called out pretty much every single day, man. Every single day we're seeing it. And, of course, they're in shorts, and they've had a couple padded practices and whatnot. And it's always, we don't need to say it. We know our listeners are educated, but it's, everyone looks good in basketball shorts. But
but they ain't in basketball shorts no more, dog.
Nah.
They're in full pads now.
They are.
And he's still making plays. Okay, so listen, I think obviously we like to think positively here, especially me, Well, I'm on record for a 13-3 season a couple seasons ago. So, obviously I'm optimistic a lot of times, but I got a really good feeling about this guy. I kind of feel like he might be the unsung hero. Kind of like Jalen Richard. You know what I mean? Jalen Richard, undrafted, no name, nobody really knew who he was. Breakout season, 2016, right?
Bam.
I think he might be that guy.
Jalen Richard's getting his ass lit up in training camp so far, though.
Hey, but you know what? He's also lighting. I also saw some clips of him. Somebody posted up some clips of him laying out blocks, either from last season's games or whatever. But Yeah. Hey, don't sleep on him, man.
Yeah.
He's a little guy, but
he's a rocket, bro.
He's putting up them weights too.
Yeah.
He ain't sitting around doing nothing.
Ain't nobody gonna tackle him because they'd be like, I don't want to catch nothing, dog. Oh,
what?
trying to be vaccinated, dog.
Oh, that's right. You lost me there for a second, but that's right. He said he don't want to vaccinate his kids.
We won't go down that rabbit hole.
I respect it. I respect your guys' choices.
Yeah.
Just don't put them in the same school as my daughter.
Man, I see the sunset. We need to open these fucking windows. That was a 2-for-1 right there.
There you go.
You heard that? Trent Brown has been a mauler in training camp for all but one practice. Earlier this week, it was noted that the giant tackle was slow and lethargic during drills and scrimmage. Could be a wide range of factors at play here, most notably the heat in Napa. The mark on Brown in the past is his lack of work ethic. Let's hope that's not the case this season. I saw a lot of people reacting to this. It was like one tweet, that was put out, I think, by Vic or somebody.
Yeah.
Saying, Trent now looking right today. Defense getting the best of him. It's one practice. Trent's a big dude. I pretty much put this in here just to tell people don't panic on Trent. I know people are already bashing him. He's a big dude, man. Let's just see what happens, man.
Well, listen, man. I mean, everybody has a bad day, dog. Everybody has a bad day. Even the, Pro Bowlers have a bad day. Everybody has a bad day at practice. A lot of people have a bad game. Okay, that's one fucking practice, dog. One practice. And a lot of the stuff that I've seen is all positive. The dude has been mauling motherfuckers, like you said. And then on top of that, he's schooling up our young guys, man. I don't know if you've seen the video of him actually, like, working with the young dude, the young offensive lineman that we drafted from San Diego State. I think he was drafted or maybe undrafted. But he was working on his footwork, on his pass blocking, on his pass release, right? So his steps backwards, he was like, no, you got to stay low. So he's actually schooling these guys up. That's the kind of veteran leadership we need on this team. So I'm not mad at that guy if he has an off day, okay? Now, if this is a consistent thing, then okay, fire away, Twitter. But really, after one fucking tweet that says that he had a bad day at practice, it's one fucking practice.
Yes.
Okay? Do you know what it's like to go to practice every fucking day? You're going to have one, maybe two, maybe five bad practices here and there, okay? That's why it's called practice. So you can get those shits out of the way, and then when you go out to the game, you actually fucking perform.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
So let's just stay positive, y'all. Colton Miller getting the best of Cleveland so far. That's what we've been seeing, right? Cleveland Furrow not getting by Colton Miller. It's double-edged sword, right? Because on one hand, you want to see Cleveland dominating in practice. The other hand, if this story was the other way around, we'd be talking about is, oh man, Colton Miller, even when he's healthy, really.
Right.
But it's the other way around. And think about it. These training camps, these practices, the offense usually wins out. The defense can't go full force. They can't tackle. They can't do everything that they would do in a live game situation. Generally, you see the offense winning these battles, and that's not an excuse because we'd like to see Cleveland still getting the edge, right?
Yeah.
But let's not forget who the rookie is here, and let's not forget the fact that we were looking for Colton to make a jump this offseason.
That's right.
So we face this every year. It's a difficult evaluation, always, judging both lines in training camp. Very difficult. The skill positions, it's a little bit easier. You're seeing the crisp routes. You want to see what the speed looks like. How are the corners covering? Are they blanketing? All those things are very easier to evaluate when you're not going live. But when it comes to these physical positions, a little bit harder to judge. All we can do is wait and see how it shakes out. With Cleveland being a rookie, look at the bright side. Miller's healthy and putting the young Bucks through the paces during a highly competitive training camp.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's good, right?
Absolutely.
Moving on. Arden Key, however, making plays in practice. Key, who was so close on so many attempts last year, has been used as a pass rush specialist thus far during training camp. We told you that would happen. Key's speed and improved size is definitely noticed by his teammates. Though he's bulked up over the offseason, Key noted he's down 5 pounds since camp started. Weighing in at 255 pounds, Key is still bigger than he was last year. I'm down 5 pounds since this podcast started.
Those are facts, bro. Those are facts. We just had a fucking very large dinner, bro. We talked about two chicken thighs. Those two chicken thighs,
bone in,
and some asparagus, man. Hey,
woo!
And we're losing weight over here by the second.
I looked away. I looked back, and Shay's in the garbage bag right now. He's like, I'm trying to make cuts.
I'm
dog.
sweating, bro. I'm looking like Missy Elliott over here. I can't stand the rain.
Doing them old shoulder dances, bro.
Doom, 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 doom.
God damn, bro. So Arden Key bulking up a little bit, shedding a little bit of weight, but that's okay. You get bigger, so you can get a little bit smaller, and then you lock in. So Arden Key, man, book it this year. 13 total sacks for the team last year. Arden Key is going to have 6 by himself this year.
I'm going to go more.
You going to go more?
I like 8.
You like 8. I like 8, too.
I like 8.
Oh, yeah, I like that. I like where we're at right now.
Yeah.
6 and 8. I like that range. That's a
yeah.
good range. Arden Key, man, looking at you, dog.
Yeah.
Chris Warren III, the next great yellow jacket running back. Waved, cut, vaporized. Yeah. I told you so. I told you so.
You did.
Eat a whole
You didn't buy.
ball of dicks.
You were not buying that, man. You were not buying that.
Vontae's perfect. And Jonathan Abrams stepping up as vocal leaders on the defense.
That's right.
Word is, Abrams won't shut his goddamn mouth.
No, hey, I like it.
I like it too, man.
Keep on talking, dog.
Keep on talking.
As long as you're performing, you keep on talking all you want, man.
Vontae's got after, I believe it was, maybe it was Joyner that he barked at. He's basically asking people, hey, call it out, man.
Yeah.
Communicate. I need more communication.
Yeah.
So Perfect really taking that green dot role to heart, and Odie yelling and calling out his teammates and being a captain in the right way, right? We can twist this around because he's perfect and be like, oh, well, he's, loudmouth. No, this is his job, is to speak up and get everybody vocal, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like when you, I'll say it because it's hot in here right now and because I just cooked a meal. When you're in the kitchen, you better be talking.
Yeah, hell
Constantly talking.
yeah. You got to give the heads up, though.
Yeah.
Someone's ass is going to get burnt up.
Hey, if you've watched, any of these shows, Hell's Kitchen, MasterChef, you already know communication's key. I've worked in kitchens. Communication is key. If you're not talking, then something's going to get fucked up.
Absolutely.
Everybody on the same page, right?
Absolutely.
Everything's got to come out of the oven at the same time. All them gaps got to be filled at the same time. Everybody to the ball at the same time. Get on the same page.
Get on the same page, bro.
Yeah, Perfect's not a problem right now. So, what else? What else have we seen from training camp? Speed. So much fucking speed.
Yeah, man. I mean, AB is already doing his thing. He's done his thing, even though he hasn't been able to practice that much. Even in the short periods of time that he has spent out on the field, you see the speed. He ain't lost a step. He's ready to go. You got yourself Tyrell Williams is out there. I'm hearing good things about him as well.
His name over and over and over again.
And he's gonna pick up those big plays as well. But your little boy, I'm gonna put some respect on his name. I apologize for calling you little boy, man. Nah, let's not call you little boy. Your man's Hunter Renfrow. Okay? Your man's Hunter Renfrow. He's out there. He's making people work, man. LaMarcus Jordan had a lot of good things to say about him. He was like, you know what? He's for real. He's for real. He's putting some work in to the point where the coaches actually had to come up to him and be like, hey, you know what, man? You can't just let him win either. Like he's your teammate. That's great. You're helping him get better, but we can't just have you out there letting him win every single time. So he had to come in the next practice and kind of try to shut him down, right? Uh-huh. But a lot of good things are being said about Hunter Renfrow, man, and it's he's that dude that just kind of like everyone's kind of like, yeah, wait, you're a football player? He doesn't look like your typical football player. No,
not at all.
But I don't give a shit about that because as long as he's out there making plays, he's gaining those short yardage plays, making big plays on third down, and if he's locked in as our third receiver, well, fuck, let's do it, man. Let's roll with it. I'm hearing a lot of good stuff. And if you're stuck to Twitter and all the news sources that are out there for the Raiders squad, then you already know what's going on with Hunter Renfrow too, man.
That's it. And the word right now is the competition between him and Ryan Grant, quote unquote, not even close.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Renfro's going to be your dude in the slot this year. Book it.
And that doesn't mean that Ryan Grant ain't going to do shit.
No.
Okay? That just means that Hunter Renfrow, he was a steal in the draft.
Big time.
That's good. That's good news, right? That's good news, man.
Shout out to Renfrow.
Yeah.
Maxx Crosby showing maximum effort in camp so far. Even though the underdog is giving it his all, though, Mayowa and Moreau. All right, let's stop
Mauro?
real quick because we had this conversation earlier.
Yeah, man. You said Morrow, and I was like, wait, the linebacker?
Yeah.
And then just took us down a rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Because then all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute. We have Nicholas Morrow,
Yeah.
who's a linebacker.
Yeah.
We have
Josh Morrow
Josh Morrow
was a defensive end.
or Mauro. I don't know. That looks like a Brazilian last name.
Mauro.
Mauro.
Yeah. Mauro.
I'm gonna call him Mauro just for the hell of it.
I like that.
Mauro. and then
Foster
Moreau.
Moreau.
Okay, the tight end. Okay,
Creole name.
a lot of similar sounding names. Good luck with that, Raider Nation. Good luck with that. Man.
Right now, Mayowa or Mauro are the starters opposite Pharrell on paper on the depth chart. But I think I speak for all the Raider Nation. We'd love to see Maxx Crosby get that starting spot.
Yeah, man. And you know what? The like I said, Trent Brown actually had a lot of good things to say about Crosby.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, hey, man, I like to call him Speedy. I call him Speedy because he's quick. He's quick, and he's just got endless energy. He's got nonstop. He's go go go. There's no quit in him, and it's all practice long. He's just got fucking no off button, man.
He was giving Parker that work, dude.
Yeah.
I seen that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, Brand Parker, you still looking real bad right now. Not good. Not good
at all.
So Maxx Crosby, I'd love to see you get the start. Yeah, I think John said if they gave out awards for effort in the NFL, this guy would be a lock.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'd like to see that. That's exactly what John says is a Raider, is a guy that just lives, breathes, eats football, puts forth maximum effort. Maxx Crosby, if they gave out a Raider award in the training camp, I think Maxx Crosby looking most Raider right now.
There you go. There you go.
According to John, right? According to John. So, bro, I'm about to melt. I think this mic's going to short out.
I'm serious, man. I think I got droplets of sweat coming down my goatee right now.
My knuckles are sweating, dog. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. My fingernails are glossy right
Bro,
now.
I got to dry this table down, dog.
All right. We're going to go wring out our shirts and get some cold beers. We'll be right back after this break. We'll see you guys on the other side.
Yeah.
We out here.
Peace.
Okay.
Hey, man. Give us some round of applause. Sean Grogan said, Chris Warren was just signed to host Man vs. Food.
Good one.
Oh, we're putting these fucking beers back in the fridge, bro.
Yeah, we're swapping those out.
Woo. Oh, you alright? Yeah, I'm good. You got caught on this. Woo.
Hey, you guys still there? Puta.
Oh man. That's you. You get this water though. Huh? I need my water bottle too, bro. Oh wait. It's right here. Oh, okay. I'm not looking for it. Oh.
That diamond plate fan, bro. Got that industrial fan. It's our biggest fan. That's our biggest fan right there. We love to turn them on. Her on. We'll say her. We'll call it her. Sounds better. All right, we're back, guys. Yeah, we're back. Man, I realized we were running without music. I left you guys on red right now. Look at that. Look at that. Let's see here. Hold on 1 second.
Whew.
Yeah. That sounded nice. Okay.
Trying to catch my breath over here, man. So hot up in here.
Yeah, we're back. We're back, guys. We're back. And we're back. You cooled off, man? Are you dry?
Sure, if that's what you want to say. I'll go ahead and just agree with you.
All right, let's go to our callers, man. 'Cause it's been a while.
It's been a while.
We stepped out front a little bit right now. Saw my man Ruben out there.
Yeah.
Gonna give a shout out.
Shout out, Rube.
Yeah. So let's see. It's been wow. It's been that long. We're gonna go back all the way to July 20th. Here we got a call from the 561.
There we go.
Let me see here. Yeah. All right. Somebody told me to X out one of their calls. I'm not sure who it was. Well, I know it was Harry, but I'm just trying to see which one was his call. I don't think this is him. Well, anyways, we're gonna let it rip.
Let it rip.
Good morning, pillagers. It's a beautiful Saturday morning in the 561. This is Raider Xanax checking in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are awesome. I woke up this morning. I've been meaning to call, and I said, you know what? Let me go on my rant for 1 minute here, and let's focus on getting ready for this 2-minute drill that I'm hopeful you guys take me up on.
We will.
A lot of things happening, but not much, right? It's a quiet summer, but we got Josh locked up. That's extremely important. We've signed a couple of scrubs. Obviously, the Cooper guy is just a fill-in for Incognito's suspension. That tells me that Cognito's actually has a real live chance at making this team, and we're just adding depth until he's able to return and inject him into the offensive line, which I'm actually excited about that if he's able to stay healthy, because he's a proven guard. He's a tough motherfucker, and he's mean, man, and we need that toughness. Kelechi was mean, but he was mean in the wrong way. I think Incognito can actually add something that we can benefit from. So we'll see. But that's my take on that. I've been listening to a lot of other podcasts.
No, you don't want to do that.
There's a lot of different takes going on out there. A lot of us are obviously very optimistic, but the main public sees us as more of a 6-win team, which could be true based on how the schedule plays out. I'm really concerned about that stretch where we're away from home for a long period of time, and specifically the travel over to London. That that fucking blows because we get stuck with that. But I think that's the agreement that we made to ensure that Vegas can actually come true. And I think once we move to Vegas, all that shit goes away and we focus on just staying at home, which would be really good. But coming back to 2019, 6-10 looks bleak considering all the moves that we made. Obviously, it'd be a disappointing year if that's how we end up. But at the end of it all, that's why they play the games. I have a lot of confidence. Our boys are going to fucking crush it. They're going to do well. I'm really excited about what Derek is going to do in year 2 of this system. So you guys enjoy the rest of your summer. We'll be really firing things off in the next week or so. I can't wait till things get.
Oh, we got cut off, but don't fear. He's back.
God damn it, man. I fucked up and failed to stay within your 2-minute window there. So
it's a 3-minute
just calling
window.
back to say fucking Go Raider Nation. The silver and black is back, and we're ready to attack these fucking scrubs in 2019, man. I'm out. Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Raiders, man, thanks for calling in, bro. I like the optimism, man. I starting to see a changing of the tide with the Pillagers. A lot more positivity.
Yeah.
I like to think that people are starting to see things our way, Che.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so, man.
Man,
We can't have all that negativity floating around, dog. Man, it's not healthy.
We're Raider fans. We win in the Super Bowl every year.
There you go, man. Where's that at, man?
Get with
we
the
gotta get
program.
more of that, bro.
I miss that. I used to hate that shit. Now I miss that shit. But thanks for the call, man. That was really strong. Let's go to the 760 right here.
What up, Kenny? What up, Che? Hey, check this out.
Oh, you cracked the shell out right
It's
there.
almost
Yeah.
5 in the morning. Ain't gone to bed yet because it's Bud Light time.
All right.
Seeing what's up with you guys, man. I can't believe it was 2 weekends in a row with no podcast. I know you guys said it, but I thought you guys didn't mean it. But I just want
First off, I just want to apologize for that, but I enjoyed the break, man. Did you?
Well, yeah, man. I mean, it's always nice to spend that extra time with your family. I mean, we are working people here, man. So as much as we love this podcast, it doesn't pay our bills. It doesn't pay our, our expenses.
Yeah.
So we have other jobs. So all week we're working, and especially for me, the only time that I really get to spend with my daughter and my lady is on the weekends.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. It was nice. It was nice to spend consistent time with them and be there on a regular basis. And I know you got a chance to enjoy some time with your daughter,
Yeah, I had
so
2 weeks vacation, man.
can't be mad about that, man.
I went to the beach. I went to the state fair. We went to San Francisco. We went to the festival.
Yeah.
We did the most. So
Yeah.
we might have to do this again next off season.
Yeah.
Because July is quiet, bro.
It is quiet. And look at us. We're coming right back when it matters the most, right?
That's
right?
it.
Things are heating up, right?
That's
Everyone's in the
They're heating up.
right now.
It's hot. bro.
We're heating up too, man. We're sweaty as fuck over here. But listen, man, obviously we like to be consistent for y'all. We like to put out podcasts on a regular basis. We want you guys to know that we're there. But like I said, we have other parts to our life as well. Now, if this was to take care of all those other things that I mentioned at the beginning,
yeah.
then hell yeah, we would we would put out 2-3 fucking podcasts a goddamn week, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or more.
Or more.
There's only one way to get there, and that's to continue to do what we're doing, and hopefully the followers continue to follow.
Yeah.
The listeners continue to listen, and and things will come.
Yeah.
Things will come.
Man, if we was getting paid for this, we'd be out here every day like your boy,
Hell
your boy Q.
This would be it, man. This would be the full-time job, man. You guys would be getting a full day's show, 8-hour shows every day of the week.
And I actually got to see my cousin Barb, who's in town. I haven't seen her for a long time, and that's really. Oh, do you feel that breeze right now?
Yeah, I felt it a couple seconds ago, man.
The
There it goes right there.
It's 8 p.m. out here in California, and the sun's setting on the West Coast, so it feels good. Saw my cousin Barb. She's a big Raiders fan. She listens to the podcast. Shout out to you, Barb. Shout out to my Uncle Roy. She was like, yeah. She's like, I got a bunch of my coworkers and friends, listening to the show.
They're all mad.
And they were like, you got me hooked on this podcast, and they haven't posted a show in 3 damn weeks. When's the next show coming, Barb? And she's like, my cousin's on vacation right now. You just need to chill out. And she was having to convince people that because, obviously I go by a different name on the show.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you said your cousin's name was, it is, but come on now.
Yeah.
You got to, keep up appearances here.
Yeah, we don't use governments on this show, okay, y'all?
You already know.
You already know that.
Some of y'all know what my real name is. I'm not trying to hide it, but I am. And that started a while ago for different reasons, and we're just rolling with it because it's fun. It's fun. Man. Let me get back to this call, man. I feel bad.
Get back. Let you guys know, I finally got hit up by the Las Vegas authorities and let me know that I could buy some fucking tickets. And the third phase, I'm like, you motherfuckers, are you serious? I want some good tickets. Couldn't afford the good tickets, but it's okay because it made me feel a little better and shit. You offered me good tickets.
yeah.
But bought me some season tickets for next year.
Yeah.
I bought myself a little fucking used car. Oh no, I paid for the PSL. But it's all good and shit, man. It's gonna be my tickets. A little bit of some nosebleeds and shit, but they're my tickets.
That's
you know
good.
what I'm saying?
That's a good feeling.
Pretty ecstatic about that shit. Got a good view of the Las Vegas strip, and I'm on the home side, 4-inch section and shit on the 29-yard line or so.
That's not bad, man.
So pretty ecstatic, dog. You know what I'm saying? If you guys need some tickets when I don't go, hit your boy up.
Yeah,
I got some tickets for you and shit. But yeah, I want to try to make it out there this season. I think I got a little bit of a bill to pay, but if I can sneak some shit out, I'll probably try to go chill with you guys. All right, man. So, till next time, shout out to fucking Ollie and shit, fucking Ronald Ollie and shit. I watch his bitch ass and shit, and fucking those, Last Chance U. He's on fucking Raider now and shit. I like that motherfucker, dog. He's pretty fucking funny. He's keeping everybody hyped while the whole, rookie class. And
Yeah, man.
Yeah, if you can get out here, man, you're more than welcome to chill with us.
And unfortunately, I wish we would have gotten to this call sooner because Ollie has been let go. So.
Ollie's been let go. He's been released. But
been released.
Yeah, a vote of confidence nonetheless.
Shout out to Rob Ollie, man. I hope you land on your feet, though.
Hey, I'm just saying, if you come to chill with us, don't get too comfortable. You might be barbecuing.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I hope you got some grilling skills, though.
Yeah.
That's all.
It's Raider Nation. They
don't worry. We'll keep the chelas flowing, but you got to keep the grill fired, bro. Okay.
Let's go to the 360, which means this is probably Pete, man. Love some Pete.
There you go.
Kenny Che Caine. What's up, Pillagers? This is Pete. How we doing? Good to be back on air. Miss you guys. I had nothing to do on Sunday at 7 o'clock the past couple weeks, man. It's good business to get into some Raider stuff, though, and catch up. But I'd like to start off with this call by saying a recent tragedy, what happened in Gilroy at the Garlic Festival. I know it was real close to home for you guys, and I would just like to say if there are any Pillagers whose loved ones, who's familiar, who's anyone that has to do with the family that is Pillaging Podcast, just know you got a lot of prayers coming from me and my folks up here in the Pacific Northwest, because originally from south of that area, about 30 minutes, and when I heard the news, that shit hit really hard home, and I hope everyone's doing well. That's all. And other news, man, I gotta say, boy.
Oh, really quick. I'm sorry to cut you off, Pete. But Juice is also a Gilroy native here.
That's right.
Safe and sound, by the way. I did see Juice on Friday. He was chill-outs deep at that point already. And we were doing it the most at the festival. I told him I'd see him again during the weekend. Did not get to see him again. Maybe a good thing because we were both not there on Sunday. Usually locals will go Friday, return Sunday. I go all 3 days, but I live right here, so I'm in and out. But, I just want to let you guys know another update there for another Pillager. Juice is safe and sound. And sound.
Yeah.
You know, the wait was a little long, but you hooked your man up with those 2 T-shirts, those stickers, and that mug, and I'm drinking a chill out of it tonight. Man, it's good stuff. And
yeah, so Pete won a contest. I was supposed to send him out this really nice Raider thermos.
Yeah.
And I did. took a while, but over vacation I had that extra time, so I hooked him up with a couple extra T-shirts and some stickers.
There you go.
The last of our stickers. We got more stickers coming. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Pete.
Hell yeah.
One funny thing that I thought you guys would appreciate is, so I slapped, as soon as you could send me the package there, Kenny, I slapped a sticker on my Tahoe, and one of my buddies said, "Hey, man, what's that old school Raiders logo? Like, you know, what's that symbol for?" And I just had to laugh and I say, "You ain't up on this, man." This is the Foot Clan. When I say the Foot Clan, I mean the Foot Clan from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle from the 1990 movie, the cool one, of Raider Nation. And we are led by our shred.
Hold on. We got a call coming in.
Here we go.
I'm going to take it. Yeah, you're on the air live with
Call
Pillaging Podcast.
303 Raider.
Oh.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Forgot about these jail calls.
Photo bomber.
Yeah, what's up? This is Kenny. You're on the air live with the Pillaging Podcast. What's cracking, 303?
No way. I'm on live right now?
You're live, 303.
Dude, I just left it. What's up, Kenny? What's up, Che?
What's up, brother?
My boys.
Yeah.
It's August.
You,
It is.
You made it
Football.
in. It's football.
All the way till February.
There you go.
You ready? Are you ready for this?
Dude, of course, dude. Come on, man. You know me. I'm always ready. Let's go.
So I know you're a big Derek Carr fan. You're like us. You always want to prop up and be optimistic. Your boy just bought a house next to John Gruden. What does that do for you? Does that instill confidence in you? Does that smack fire out the ass of all the haters?
Well, here's what I know about my boy, number 4, is that this is only the second time in his career where he's had the same set of continuity, and we knew what happened last time when he did this. Not saying that's going to happen again, but Carr needs everything around him to work, and continuity is a quarterback's best friend. Name me another really good quarterback that hasn't had a continuity for multiple years.
That's right. Hey, can't
Gotta
name
help
him.
the bro out, dude.
Yeah. Yet to see.
What's up with you guys?
Yet to see. Man, what's up with us? It's hot. We just cracked the windows. We just cracked some more chelas. This can has a palm tree on it, which is helping.
Yeah.
It's helping.
It's making us feel like we're at the beach right now.
You guys got thunderstorms out there right now. Am I right?
Dude, this whole summer has been like monsoon season.
Damn.
Summer of monsoon season.
Wow.
It's been crazy out here.
But 303, man, I've been keeping up with your Instagram posts, dog, and I don't think you've spent a whole lot of time in Denver, bro. You've been at all the fucking tropical places that exist on the planet, dog.
Yeah, it's been tropical. In fact, I just got back from swamp-ass Las Vegas, and I'll tell you what, our stadium looks dope.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Dope.
Yeah, it's looking real
Our
official.
stadium, I mean, oh my God, like, come on. It's going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, yeah.
The jewel of the city.
That's
The
right.
jewel of the city.
That's right.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's looking real official. They're starting to slap the siding on that thing. This is gonna make it dead. This is gonna make the deadline. It's happening.
Oh yeah.
It's for real. All those people, and I'm one of them. I'm one of them, man, holding on to Oakland. But it's time to really move forward. It's not going to be 2020 in Oakland. It's going to be 2020 in Las Vegas, as planned, as scheduled, in a bright, gleaming, brand new, shiny stadium, most state-of-the-art stadium in the NFL, maybe in all of professional sports. And your silver and black are going to be playing right there.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
I
nice.
hope it's ready in freaking a year, dude. They need to do a lot of work.
Yeah, they do. It'll get done. It'll get done. You slap
Good.
some carpet
I hope
on
so.
there, and it'll be fine. You know, so we don't have all the slot machines.
I'm excited about Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
I am excited about this improved offensive line,
Absolutely.
this improved D-line, this improved secondary. I mean, where didn't we improve?
You know, we were just saying right now, so much competition at almost every level.
Yeah.
This camp is probably the most competitive camp we've seen in several years. I know you liked that one-handed grab by your boy Josh Jacobs the other day, too.
That's nice. That was nice.
Yeah.
That looked awesome, man.
And he did
He's
it.
a player, dude.
He did it a couple times, man. He did it once when they were just kind of running the drill without the defense. He did it I think yesterday against the defense. He did the same thing. One-handed grab on that little out route. Yeah, man. Hey.
And if Carr's going to be a quote-unquote check-down artist, if that's the dude you're checking down to, I like it. I like the
right.
Future's bright. Future's bright, man.
Hot take.
Hot
Ready?
take.
Hot take?
I'm
Here
ready.
we go.
All right. Hot take. And I might butcher his first name, but the receiver we signed from the Chargers, I think Tyrell Williams, will be your leading receiver next year in Oakland.
Flaming hot.
303. You heard it here from 303.
Hot take.
First.
Hot take.
I'm not mad at that.
Write it down. Write it down.
All right, give me
I
before.
can't wait to see you guys at the tailgate, dude.
I know, man. Hey, are you going to make it out to the preseason game?
Yeah. No. I mean, I'm looking at the schedule. It's kind of sucks, but I'm gonna with the way the schedule. I can't even make it out in September, but I'll be at a bunch of games later in the year. What the fucking lame schedule we have.
Yeah, I know. It's rough. It's rough.
Try to get to that opener though. The opener is going to be lit. It's going to be a party. Monday Night Football. It's going to be off the hook. Before you get out of
I'm
here,
gonna do my best.
303. I know you're a big supporter of this team. I know you like to keep it real positive, but I need a little negative. I need who's your cut. Give me one guy.
Oh, there you go.
Give me a name. Give me a name that doesn't make this roster.
Damn, a name that doesn't make this roster. Okay, I'm going to say a name that doesn't make this goddamn roster. Okay, well, on the defensive side, because our defense is still so shitty, I'm going to say Vontaze Burfict's going to make it if he's healthy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, I don't know, man. You just put me on the spot. I know Carl Joseph's going to be there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, we have a deep fucking team, dude. That is a great. Okay, I'll say this guy, that whack ass quarterback with the long neck. Screw him.
Glennon.
All right, Glennon.
Yes.
Glennon.
He's not making it. You're out, Glennon.
All right. I need help.
You guys put me on the spot.
I need help with one more thing. All right. Number 2, starting cornerback. Is it going to be Mullen?
I mean, Gruden loves Worley.
Or is it going to be
Gruden
Worley?
and Gunther, they love Worley.
You think
they love Worley.
Okay.
They love him to start the season. Now, maybe by midway, the guy that we got from Clemson,
Mullen, yeah.
because I hear a lot of good things about him and Cat Mullen. Maybe he takes his spot, but I will say the cornerback position is probably the deepest and most exciting position, especially with our history of shitty-ass cornerbacks giving up the most receiving yards in the history of the NFL, like 5 years in a row or something like that.
Let's get that turned around.
Yeah.
Let's get that turned around.
For sure, man. What do you got? What do you got going on for your evening, 303?
My beautiful wife and I were just listening to some dope ass, like Erykah Badu,
nice.
tribute to Alicia Keys,
Nice.
Jill Scott, and then just a busy work week, dude. I cannot wait till opening night because we're gonna smash the Donkeys. So I'm very sensitive right now because all I see is people wearing orange and blue, and I want to vomit and kick them in the balls.
Hey, you got another.
I'll go to jail, and I can't do that.
You got another little treat Tuesday night, the premiere of Hard Knocks. You get to see a little bit more Raiders. On your television. So
yeah, I just ordered HBO just for that.
There you go.
Just for that, baby.
There you go, man.
I'm pumped, man. I'm gonna keep it real though. I think my prediction's 8-8. I'm not moving off of it. You know, if everything goes right, 10-6 wild card, but I still think we've got some. Carr's got a lot to prove, man. A lot.
Yeah.
A lot to prove this year. Big year for number 4.
And 0 excuses this year, right? So 8-8, that would be good for probably about 3rd in the division, but an improvement nonetheless, and on the right track headed into Vegas, the crown jewel of that city. As you know, as you said, as you stated, the epicenter, the entertainment capital of the world.
There you go.
So
I'm so pumped, boy.
Through
so pumped, bro.
Thanks for calling in, brother. It's good to hear from you. And
thank you for picking up, boys.
Yeah, of course, man. Of course, all the time. And we'll look forward to hearing from you each and every week as we head into this regular season, brother.
And seeing you at the tailgate, dog.
That's it. Sir. That's it.
I will see you at the tailgate, gentlemen. Thank you so much. God bless. Keep rolling. You guys do a great job as usual. Peace out.
Peace.
Peace, brother.
Bring your tongs, man, because you need to be grilling. Polish them up. Polish them up. I was sharpening the knife when Shay walked in.
Yeah,
today.
you were.
I was like,
you were getting
sink,
it ready.
sink,
All I heard was sink, 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 sink. I walked in and Kenny just had a real fucking serious look on his face in the middle of the kitchen. Sink, sink, sink.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, what's up, Kenny?
I had the hockey mask on, everything. Everything.
It wasn't even a steak knife, man. It was a machete, man.
Let's get back to our boy. Let's get back. Yeah, facts. Let's get back to our boy Pete here. Let's finish out.
Yeah.
Let me wind this. Let me wind this back. Let me wind this back.
By our shredder, Malcolm. Hey, let's tell you like that. So in news and Raider news, R.I.P. Cliff Branch, one of the great ones, and you know, bummer I never got to meet the guy, but or get his autograph. But you know what? Watch some old school NFL films and Love the shit out of them. And so on now more of a negative light, and this has to do with recent stuff going on during the Pillaging Podcast absences, all these negative opinions being written about one our Mr. Derek Carr. Yeah. I'll be the first one to admit I am a Derek Carr apologist, okay? It is what it is. Believe in the guy, whatever. But what was said in The Athletic, it was quoted and said, about him being too soft or this, that, and the other thing, about how he's not going to last, and he's clearly the 20th best quarterback. I didn't get mad. All I looked at it said that it was said by AFC coaches. And I thought to myself, one, we play in the AFC, and two, half the guys we fired in the last couple of years still coaching the AFC, Pillages. You know what I mean? Think about it that way. Maybe it could just be a couple of different dudes, because we fired multiple dudes over the past couple of years, that are butthurt about, the position that John Gruden's in and the fact that Derek Carr's still around. That's the way I like to think of things, man. And, that's my positive spin on that. Anywho, we get out and about. Hope everyone's good. Everybody crack a cello. It's a celebration. The pod is back. Tune in at 7 tonight. Peace.
Peace.
Peace out, Pete.
Kenny Che, Caine. What's up?
I guess we're going again. Peace, Pete. Pete, man, great call. Yeah. Solid call, man. We got a real solid stable of callers now.
Hell yeah.
Every week, man. New, old, all that. So appreciate that. See Malcolm Snake in the chat. Could that be the one and only Malcolm?
Would that be Malcolm?
You know who else I see in the chat is Raider Caine.
What up, Raider Caine?
We'll be coming up right after this phone call. Our last phone call was a 561. That's right. Let's see what they have to say.
What's up, fellas? Back in black on the attack. Let them know the silver and black is going to take over this world, baby.
Heard the
Good
excitement.
to have you guys back. First episode back. A lot of stuff going on. But I think I just want to start off by saying that today was a good day, man. A lot of good news. Got a chance to take my son out on a boat.
There you go.
We chilled out all day. Then we went school shopping. What a transition.
Yeah, school's right around the corner.
Listen, beyond that, we cooked some steaks. We had some good beers. Well, I had good beers. My son's too young to drink. And then I played Madden.
Okay.
Ooh.
Madden with this new Raider team.
Yeah.
Good Lord. It's actually a lot of fun. A lot of weapons. Last year I got my ass whooped. This year I think I'm going to fuck some people up. But let's get to the real.
First of all, Raider Madden players don't play with any team but the Raiders ever. It don't matter what the roster is.
No.
So what are you saying there? That he got his ass whipped last year? That's because he rolled with that roster regardless.
Yeah.
Regardless.
The actual roster, not these fantasy fucking trades and fucking pickups and free agency fantasy trade, pickups. Like, come on now. You roll with the team that's actually there.
Yeah.
And try to win with that team, dog.
Yeah.
Okay?
All these other fucking teams crumble. Bottom line is, we own the West. We're going to be the best. I think you'll see it come through. We just need to stay together. I think this team has a real good shot to being good. We'll see. Good night, fellas. Thanks for having me. 2 Minute Drill's calling me. Make sure you bring me on, homie.
There you go.
Peace out. Kenny and Che. Later.
They didn't leave the name, and I'm blanking right now. Do you recognize?
I don't recognize the voice, man. I don't recognize the voice.
Yeah.
But listen, man, you already know the Twitter handles are on the screen right now, dog. Okay, so all you gotta do is send us a DM.
Yeah.
Let us know that if you wanna take that 2 minute drill. Listen, man, we're all about the listeners. We're all about our followers, the fans. If you guys want to get out here, you want to put your knowledge to the test, your boy Kenny ain't gonna deny it.
Nah.
And believe me,
Yeah.
he's gonna test your ass.
And we got a little lineup right now. We got Pete. I promised Pete a shot at the 2 minute drill. So
right.
he's on deck. We got Raider Xanax right after that. And homie right here, you can get in line right after that. If we have any guests, obviously we'll shoot them in. They're going to take precedence because we only get guests here. We got them when we got them. So, but that's the Pillager lineup right now as far as the 2 minute drill, which returns next week. That's right, Pete.
Yeah.
Get ready. Pete, it's your turn next week. You need to send me your 2 subjects for your wheelhouse. We will have the 2-minute drill, which does make his triumphant return next week.
Yeah.
I will take this moment to tell you guys, since it's not the end of the show, it's not the beginning of the show, which means you should be hearing this. The 18th, August 17th and 18th, we are out of town.
Yes.
The 17th is Chase Munchkin's birthday.
Yes, it is.
So we'll be out at the lake celebrating that. And on the 18th, your boy here, Caine, be boarding a plane down to Burbank. I'll be getting some red cam training. If you don't know what a red cam is, Google that shit. It's a very expensive video camera.
Yes, it is.
And I'm going to learn how to use it.
Yeah. Hey, add knowledge. Yeah. Just adding knowledge to bring some better production.
Got to build that toolkit, man.
That's it, though.
Put weapons in the holster, dog.
That's it.
So that's the callers. We're going to take a short break right now. We're going to come right back with Caine's Corner. You ready for that?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, well, let's do the damn thing. We'll see you guys on the other side.
Peace.
We out here. Go Raiders.
Hello.
Hey, what up?
Hey, what's going on?
You in a good spot right now? You ready to do this?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let me fade this music.
Yeah, I came back to the hotel so we could, so I could get this done.
All right, cool. Let me fade this out, and we'll get you on right now.
Yeah. Well, hey, Jay.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
We're talking some position battles. We'll talk a little bit about Antonio Brown. We'll talk about the corners. We're going to talk about some cuts.
All right, that'll work.
There you go.
You already know what it is, bro.
You got this. For sure. Where Chad?
I'm right here, dog. What are you talking about, man?
What's up?
I'm always here, brother.
Hey, man. Hey, we back. I missed y'all niggas for real, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, man. We miss you too, dog.
Yeah. It's good to be back on air.
Fuck
shit.
Yeah. I know, man. We sweating like a motherfucker over here, man. This studio is hot.
I already know. I'm already knowing. Yeah. I'm already knowing what them big ass lights up in there.
Bro, keep your ass in Concord until the fall hits. I'm telling you.
Hey, it's just as hot, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit,
dude.
Oh man. But I know that fucking hotel room got AC, man.
I'm in the 60 degrees right now.
There you go.
60 degree air AC.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
There you go.
Shit, it's hot as fuck down here too, man. And then it's like a million motherfuckers up in Universal right now. Whew,
I bet.
boy.
I'll bet.
Yeah. It'll get your adrenaline flowing.
There you go.
And we're back on the air. We got Caine's Corner brought to you every single week by NFLshop.com. I would say go to the website and click through the link, but the NFL shut that down, even though it's an official revenue opportunity for us. Yeah. But I'll get that link back up there. It's still brought to you by NFLshop.com every single week. God damn it. Anyways, Caine, man, how you living, brother? I know you're down south right now doing that Universal Studios thing. Hopefully you didn't get caught up by any dinosaurs or any zombies.
Not yet, man. Hey, man, The Walking Dead attraction is off the hook, bruh. It's off the hook. It's like a scary house. You walk through it. Yeah, I don't even want to tell you. Just come check it out. If you ain't came to check out Universal Studios, The Walking Dead attraction, that was something that spooked me.
You know,
it spooked me. It was cool.
I haven't been down there since I was 14, and I've been wanting to take my daughter to another park, and I think Universal Studios is next on the list.
I think so,
because it's cool down there. I like. I like the old school stuff that they've always had. I got to check out the new shit. I got to see the Jurassic Park ride. I got to see the Transformers shit. I got to see the Walking Dead. I'm not a big Harry Potter person.
Well, if you want to see the Jurassic Park ride, it's a 2.5 hour wait.
God damn.
So your boy wasn't. I'm too old to be standing in line for 2 hours. I'm sorry.
Hey, they don't got that fast pass, man. They don't got that fast pass, or
they got a fast. Hey, check this out, man. The Fast Pass is $130 for 1 day.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then, okay, so to come in the park, it costs $99, right?
Mm-hmm.
To come in the park. But you could buy a season pass for $150.
Oh, shit.
But it's got a lot of blackout days. So, you know what I'm saying? We just got the season pass, right? But now if you want to do the express, it's $130 added on to your season pass.
What?
So, yeah, man, yeah. So the way you pimp that is you buy your season pass today, and then like if you come back in like 3 or 4 months, you pay $130, and you'll get a day express pass.
Okay.
But fuck that. It still ain't worth, man. It still is not worth it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not to me. I just wait in line, or just I just won't ride that ride, or I come back when it's raining or some shit. I can't spend $130 just to go into the front of the line. That just don't make no sense to me.
Yeah, man.
You know how long it's been since I was been there? The last time I was there, they had a Harry and the Hendersons exhibit.
Oh man, hey, the backdraft exhibit is now a Transformers ride.
Okay.
It's cool.
They still got ET down there? They still got the ET ride?
No, they don't have the ET ride no more. Man, you ain't been here since the fucking 80s, man.
Yeah, bro.
Shit.
It's been a minute.
God damn, you know what I mean?
It's been a minute.
Nah, but it's cool. It's cool. The studio tour still got Jaws.
Okay, cool.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's got Fast and Furious 3D. And it's got King Kong, and the shit is dope, man. It's dope. It's cool. Worth coming down here. But as far as trying to do the fast shit, I mean, unless you rich, I ain't trying to fuck with that. Yeah.
So are you going back in tomorrow, or you just one day? Just one day?
Yeah, going tomorrow too.
Okay, cool.
I was gonna go to the cannabis museum down here. They got a Weed Maps cannabis museum down here. You know what I'm saying? But it's closed on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Yeah, I done smoked all the history, dog. I done smoked all the history away. That museum's empty, dog.
Hey, bro, they got billboard signs with cannabis this way.
Oh shit.
100 feet. Yes.
Wow.
They got billboards, cannabis this way, 100 feet. CBD. They pumping that shit down here. In Southern California. It's not like in the Bay Area.
I'm just saying, don't waste your money on a ticket, because all you're going to see in there is a backwoods rapper, and that's it. That's it.
Hey, wait, you been to the Cannabis Museum?
I am the Cannabis Museum, dog.
Okay. All right, I got you. You.
Oh, man. See?
Oh man,
that's why we don't live next door to our head coach, bro. That's why we don't do that.
Man.
Hey, so I
don't even know if he can live next door to me. Hey, I got smoke coming out my windows at the drive-thru. Shit.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on that, man? Derek Carr moving in next door to John Gruden. That's a good sign, right? We like that, right?
Hey, you know what? That's a great sign. That means that John Gruden is endorsing. And let me say something about this. A lot of people are saying that John Gruden is not endorsing, Derek Carr as the quarterback, to be here, the guy he wants to go to the future with, but he has made many statements. They both have made many statements that have said that Derek Carr is our quarterback.
Yep.
You can't win without Derek Carr. If you think Nathan Peterman or whoever, that's the point I'm trying to make. Whoever these other two quarterbacks are on the roster, if you think any of those guys can beat Derek Carr out for a starting job, and you still have a job in the NFL as a head coach, a la Hugh Jackson, who tried to start Tyrod Taylor over the kid from Oklahoma,
Baker Mayfield,
you won't have a job you won't have a job as a coach, as a head coach. In making decisions like that. So there's no way that you can have Derek Carr on your roster and not start him, or even try to create some kind of controversy with Nathan Peterman and I don't even know the other quarterback's name. Yeah, so it's just all these people saying Derek Carr is under pressure and he's not the man. And, you know, the fact that he moved in next door to John Gruden, it says a lot. It tells you that this is the man going forward and going into the future, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. We feel good, Raider Nation. Feel confident right now. Things are finally starting to come together. The foundation is a lot less shaky than it used to be. Let's talk about some of these position battles, man. I mean, I think this one's a clear-cut winner, Caine, but right now in the slot, you got Hunter Renfrow versus Ryan Grant. Who's gonna nail down that position starting day one?
Hunter Renfrow.
Easy, right? Easy.
And I'm easy. I mean, this guy was drafted to be that position. And yes, there's going to be competition for him. You can't just say, okay, I'm going to draft Hunter Renfrow, and then when I draft him, he comes to the team, or we sign a contract, you just be like, here go your job. You the start slot receiver. You ain't got don't worry about shit. You think he going to care? Even as a coach, you have to make this kid think you might not start. There's somebody on your heels. Right. I just hope Ryan Grant pushes him to become the starter, because Ryan Grant is a good receiver. Regardless to what all the other fans say, Ryan Grant is a good receiver. But I think Hunter Renfrow is better and has a higher upside and can win that spot. He just needs to be pushed.
He does, yeah. And that's what this training camp's all about this year, right? Is competition. You said it early on. You said it right after the draft. We're set to have the most competitive training camp that we've had in years. And that's what it's really sounding like from all the tweets and all the reports coming out of training camp. It's just a lot of battles, a lot of guys pushing really hard. Now, we do know Clelin Ferrell, the number 1 draft pick, is going to be holding down the defensive end on one side. The other side is a toss-up right now. We got Morrow, we got Mayowa, and we got Maxx Crosby. Who are you giving that day one starting position to out of that group of 3 right there?
Ooh, Benson Mayowa. He's probably going to the veteran. John Gruden likes his veterans. Unless this kid really shows something, flashes in the preseason week 3, especially we want to look at that for to try to really grasp who's going to win some positions or start in battles or whatever the case may be. He's going to have to really shine. Other than that, I think Benson Mayowa might start the season. He may even start the first, couple of games, 2 or 3, maybe 15, 20 plays. We'll see some Maxx Crosby, sprinkled in here and there. But towards the end of the season, I think Maxx Crosby will finally win that job. With Benson Mayowa, he had a good year last year. I just don't see Maxx Crosby winning that starting position at the beginning of the season. Maybe during the season, but not at the beginning.
Fair enough. Let's move to the cornerback group because Gary and Conley looks to be a lock at that number 1 corner position. Did well last year. If you can stay healthy, we like what we see Conley's future. But on the other side, you got the vet Worley, but you got Mullen also. You got the draft pick coming in hot. Who you got going to the number 2 cornerback position?
Oh, that's a good question, man. And again, here we are. We're talking about a veteran versus a rookie, and we're talking about trying to start the season strong. And veterans, especially with John Gruden, coaches tend to flock towards a veteran, but we haven't heard anything. Trayvon Mullen's name hasn't been called. We haven't heard too many things about him in practice. Not to say that he's not doing anything. That could be a good thing, and it could be a bad thing. But we haven't heard much from, the camp about Trayvon Mullen. Yeah. Not to say that he won't start, but just say we haven't heard much. Neither have we heard anything much about Worley either. So that's a position that's really up for grabs right now. I think Conley got the other side locked down, but I think the number 2 side is going to go down to week 4 of the preseason, honestly.
I think that's fair, man. I think that's fair. Right? I think it's going to come down to right at the end. Definitely right before cuts, right? Last week of the preseason is when we're going to find out who made it, who's not on the team.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna really settle who's actually gonna be those final starting spots. But I don't know. It's questionable, man. It's questionable.
So
they're not releasing the whole. They're not giving us any hints. That's for sure.
No, we're not getting that. While we're playing general manager, though, Caine, I'm going to ask you this. I need 2 cuts. Give me 2 cuts. They don't have to be big names. They don't necessarily have to be surprises, but I don't want no easy cuts either. Give me 2 guys that might be tough, but 2 guys that the Raiders move on from before this is all over.
Tahir Whithead.
Oh, wow.
And, Tahir Whithead. I need one of the linebackers to step up and beat this dude out. He's not good in coverage. He's good against the run, and he's not even going to be the guy to get the defense set this year. He's in a position in my opinion, he's on the bubble. And I believe the defensive coaches hope somebody steps up and takes this guy's position. I do. I feel like he's a liability on defense. So that's one of my cuts.
Okay.
Now, the second on offense, we pretty much set on offense as far as starters go across the board. And I think Ryan Grant is the guy that we signed but won't make the 53-man roster. I think that Renfrow takes that spot.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Whitehead definitely surprised. What is your starting linebacker crew look like then? You got Burfict. You got who you got?
You got Lee.
Yeah,
you got
Moreau.
You got Kabinda.
Okay.
You got guys that can play. That's young. If we're starting to, I've been screaming this since the second Del Rio year. Let's go young. Let's go young. I'm ready to see what you do with your draft picks. You're trying to, where are we at? Are we rebuilding? Are we trying to make the playoffs? Are we trying to build a team? If we're trying to build a team, then it's time to see the youngsters play. And Tahir Whitehead is a liability in pass defense.
Yeah.
If you go back and watch the film, and I think Lee can step up and I think Lee can play any of the 3 linebacker positions. Yes, absolutely. I think Lee can play any 3 linebacker positions. So you got Vontaze, you got Lee, you got Moreau. There your 3 linebackers are right there.
Okay. I got a couple cuts for you. All right, hold on to your hats.
Here we go.
I think Benson Mayowa does not make this squad.
Ooh. Is that a hot take?
That's a hot take. Fuck it. Whitehead was a hot take too. We give that.
Ungoddamn believable.
Whitehead was a hot take. But
No, that's. I mean, that could very well happen because Whitehead did not live up to the expectations last year.
Right.
We were asking a lot of him, but the report on him was he was a lunch pail player. He wasn't going to flash, but he was going to come. He was going to show up on every play. And he was going to make an impact, and we saw about half that. In fact, we saw him struggle mightily for the first half of the season. So I don't think Caine's out of pocket saying that at all, and I'm glad he said it because maybe not enough people are talking about that, and you should be prepared for that. But I think Mayowa is a cut, and I think Eddie Vanderdoes does not make this squad.
There you go.
Oh, that's a hot take right there.
And you think that's a hot take?
Absolutely. We ain't seen this dude because he's been hurt.
Yeah.
So if you cut him, the rule in the NFL is you don't lose your job to injuries. So if you cut him, you're only cutting him because he hasn't been healthy. You haven't seen. There's not been enough sample size to say he can't play in the NFL. So the only reason you cut him is to say he's not. He can't stay healthy. Can we agree on that?
Yeah, no, I mean, I see where you're coming from. Somebody just threw out Brandon Marshall's name.
Brandon Marshall.
Yeah.
Hey, Brandon Marshall is another guy who might get cut.
Is he one of your cuts, Che?
I have Vanderdoes on there too, man, because he just hasn't been there, man. Like, how long do you?
He just hasn't stayed healthy.
Yeah, I mean, that's true, right? He hasn't stayed healthy, but I mean, what we're going on. Basically 2.5 seasons.
3 years.
Not seeing him.
This is the 3rd year,
Yeah, so what are you going to do? You're going to just keep paying this guy? You're going to keep cutting him a check to just not show up on game day?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I understand the protection as far as, like, you can't cut a player because of injury.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. But a lot of it has to do with performance. And if you're not on the field to perform, then we got to move on to somebody else that actually is, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know. That's going to be a tough call. I get what Caine's saying.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of in the same boat with you. I feel like Vanderdoes, he needs to figure it out and find a way to get himself on the field and give a reason to stay on this team. You know?
I think the question with that is P.J. Hall better than Eddie Vanderdoes? I think you looking at two tackles, you got to look. You know, P.J. Hall, he vanished on us by like week 10, week 9, week 10 last year. You know, he started off. He had the first 2 or 3, maybe 4 games. He started off well, and then he kind of tailed off. You know, not that he wasn't flashing here and there throughout the season, but it wasn't consistent enough to say that, okay, we can cut Eddie Vanderdoes because we're going to just roll with P.J. Hall and you know, the backup. I think Eddie Vanderdoes was good at UCLA, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not about can he play, it's about can he stay healthy.
Right, but that's the problem, though, right? Because he was drafted coming off of an injured season, right? And the only reason why he was drafted by Reggie in the first place, right, was because he showed out in the Senior Bowl, right?
Right.
So he comes in off the Senior Bowl. There's a lot of hype around him. He has those first couple games. He played really well, right? We were pretty excited about him those first couple games.
Absolutely.
And then disappearing act started, and then he was gone. And we haven't seen him since. And it's been a long fucking time, bro. And like, unless you're doing something to make people say this guy has to be on the team, then you're gonna be gone eventually.
Yeah.
Right? You're gonna see your way out, because unless you're putting film out there to prove that you deserve or you need to be kept on this squad, I mean, you know, and to top it off, John ain't seen this guy perform, bro.
And I think you said it when you.
He's not. You're right. He's not a Mayock. He's not a Gruden guy. Sorry to cut you off, Kenny. He's not that guy. So you got a point there, bro.
That's exactly what I was going to say, Caine. I think, you know, Che mentioned a name there, and I think that's a big reason why Eddie is gone, and it's Reggie McKenzie. You know, he's one of the last few on the McKenzie guys, and John hasn't seen him. Mike definitely hasn't seen him. And here he is still hurt right now. So if he can't stay healthy and he's not one of John or Mike's guys, he's definitely on that bubble. But, you know, everyone here right now in this conversation makes a solid point about it. But, again, just to kind of underline all of this, a lot of battles right now, a lot of competition, a lot of things we can argue.
I'm loving it.
Love it.
This is the best camp we had since John Gruden was here last time. I mean, shit, this is the best camp we had in a long time, man. You know, but you know what? I take that back. I don't want to take nothing from Jack Del Rio. I really don't. Jack Del Rio's first year here, absolutely props. I don't want to take nothing away from that. The reason why John Gruden is here is because Jack Del Rio brought this team back to relevancy. So let me not diss Jack Del Rio. But yeah, motherfucker, this the best motherfucking camp I done seen in a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With that said, you know, so
I think Vic tweeted out that this camp did remind him a lot of 2016. You know, it was a lot of focus in 2016. We lost that. We lost that immediately afterwards. They did say that the demeanor, the energy level, and the focus in camp changed very much so in 2017, and then, you know, the rest is history. But yeah, it's a lot of good things to talk about. It's a good feeling. You going to be tuning in to Hard Knocks, Caine? You going to watch that? You got HBO? I
did download HBO Go, and I'm ready to rock. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna check my shit out during the week while I'm at work. Well, yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
One last question for you, man. Who's gonna be punting the ball this year?
Oh man, hey, you know what? That's funny. I've been seeing a lot of people, especially Bliss Chick, with all due respect, on Twitter, want Marquette King to come back. And you know what? I wish we could get Marquette King back. Well, we got to let that ship sail. He ain't coming back.
No.
So with that being said, Johnny Townsend, if we let him fake punt, and I'm going to take a quote from Raider Cody, if we let that motherfucker run punts every down, then he'll be all right. We need to bring somebody in to challenge this guy. You know what I'm saying? You drafted him. Are you really finna stick with him? Did you? What are we doing? You brought in a punter who already, they say, I was reading, I ain't really been keeping up with this shit because to me, preseason is just, this whole training camp preseason thing is just a facade. I bet you I could, if y'all ask me right now, I could give you 22 starters on the Raiders right now that I guarantee you is going to start on day one. And everybody can say, oh, this person fighting for a battle here, and oh boy, it's a battle position. Yes, we're fighting for, yes, we are. There are camp battles. But to be honest with you, the coaches already know who's going to start. I mean, come on, man. We all done play sports. You know what I'm saying? We all done play, at least I have, and I'm sure 90% of our listeners have too, play sports. Going into it who gonna play and who not. That you can act like you don't. You can pretend like it's gonna be somebody else. The coaches can act like they are, but on game day, you could be the motherfucker they've been hollering at you all week in practice because they know you better than the rest of these players. But guess what? You gonna be the motherfucker out there starting. So I can name 22 starters, and I've been thinking about this, and I tweeted out, fuck training camp and preseason because this shit is just a fucking facade. And it's just for us to be entertained because really, and I know you, Kenny, and Che can name 22 starters for sure that's going to start on opening day. So all this speculation and we talk, it's beautiful and it's great. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, I'm about to be 50 years old. This shit's starting to get, let's just go to the motherfucking game. You know what I'm saying? And let's just play from week one. I love football. I love my Oakland Raiders, and I like to talk about this shit. I'm glad we back on the air, and I want to pump our show, and I'm not trying to make nobody not listen to us. But my point that I'm trying to make is that, come on now. Come on, listeners out there. Everybody that's listening to us right now, if you can't name 22 starters, why the fuck is you a football fan? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. If you think, oh, this person might win this job or that person might win, look at the fucking the roster right now and tell me you can't pick 22 motherfuckers out that's going to start. Because I can.
But who's the punter? Right, God damn it, who's the punter?
We can go down the line right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I guarantee you on opening day, them 22 motherfuckers is going to be on the field starting. Trust me.
No big shockers is what you're saying. But I think, here's a hot take for you. A.J. Cole is your starting punter.
There you go.
2019.
There you go.
Ooh, okay. The punter is a questionable, is the only really questionable job on the field. Really. And maybe the who's starting opposite of Connolly. Other than that, you know who your left tackle is, you know who your right tackle is, you know who your left guard is, you know who your right guard is. You can name the center, you can name the quarterback, the running back, the fullback. You can name the wide receivers on both sides that's going to start. You know Tyrell Williams and Antonio Brown is going to start. And you know Hunter Renfrow is going to be the slot. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Come with me. Come on now. Let's keep it real. You know Colin Farrell is going to be starting on one end. You know what I'm saying? On the other side, you might have a question. That's about it. But your two defensive tackles, they're already in place. Mo Hurst and P.J. Hall, they're already in place. They're not going to let nobody. The coaches, they drafted these guys to start. They're not going to not start. Maybe Tahir Whitehead doesn't get cut in the first couple, 2 or 3 games. He won't last through the season. Let him get burnt by a couple of quick, fast running backs a few times and tight ends he can't guard. It's over with. You know what I'm saying? You got Jonathan Abrams, you got Mullen, you got all these DBs and guys that can guard tight ends and guys that can guard running backs, little fast motherfuckers. Like, man, come on, man. You can name 22 guys, and I tell you on day one, when we come in there and we sing the national anthem, we gonna know who the first 22 people starting.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough. But let's sit here and speculate, though. Because that's what we do as fans.
That's what we do. That's the fun part, right? Hey, this is something I don't have to speculate on because this is a fact. This is a fact.
Fact.
Happy birthday, Caine, man. You just celebrated a birthday, brother.
Happy motherfucking birthday, dog.
Hey, right on, fellas. Good looking out, man. I just made 49. And the next year is the big 5-0, man. God willing, I'll make it there.
We're Raider fans. We don't celebrate 49. Okay, we just say you're 48.
Hell no, we don't celebrate 49.
We'll just say you're 48 another year.
48 plus.
All over again. 48 plus.
There you go. There you go.
1. Man, it's good to hear your voice again because it means we're back on the air. And I missed you fellas. I missed the Pillagers. I miss being in the studio. I miss hearing my own voice. No,
there you go.
I miss talking Raiders football, damn it. That's what I miss. And anytime I hear Caine's voice, I know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Raiders football, man.
There you go.
So,
hey, but let me ask y'all a question real quick.
Yeah.
It was a video of Josh Jacobs is the real fucking deal.
Goddamn right.
Marcus Allen 2.0. Matter of fact, let me take that back. Better than Marcus Allen. And that's with all due respect to the Hall of Famer, Marcus Allen. But he can do the same shit as Marcus Allen can do. And Marcus Allen was held on the bench by, God bless Al Davis, and we love you today. But he was held on the bench for 2 or 3 years, in some muck with Al Davis. So his numbers could have been a little bit higher. Josh Jacobs eclipsed those numbers. I guarantee you. Passing. Oh, yeah, guarantee you. He's going to have at least 500-600 yards receiving. John Gruden likes to throw the ball to the running backs. Come on, Charlie Garner, John Ritchie. Come on, y'all. Don't act like you don't know this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We know this shit. This is this man offense. Any of us that's been around, we know what this man like to do. His shit has not changed. His philosophy has not changed.
That's
this dude, Josh Jacobs, is going to have Charlie. He's your Charlie Garner 2.0, guaranteed, without a doubt. If not Marcus Allen, no disrespect to Marcus Allen, guaranteed Charlie Garner 2.0. Is that better, fellas?
I like that.
I like it, man. I like that.
So are you saying Josh Jacobs is your day one starting running back for the Silver and Black?
Absolutely.
Ooh, I like that.
If he don't start bring a crow and cook that motherfucker on the grill, I eat that son bitch with the feathers and everything on it. If he ain't starting, come on, man. He's starting. Absolutely, without a doubt.
All right.
Everybody they drafted in the first 4 rounds will start. That is, book it.
Book it.
Book it. From round 1 through 4, whoever was drafted in those 4 rounds will start for the Oakland Raiders come day one. I guarantee you
that'd be a great success, right?
Hell yeah. That'd be a very successful draft, man.
Well, Caine, man, you got a long day ahead of you over at Universal Studios. I expect you to get a little funnel cake action going on and hit them rides hard tomorrow. I'm a big theme park guy, so I'm big jealous right now. Do it the most out there, man. Don't take no shit from nobody. Don't let these grown ass men cut in front of you either.
Hell no.
Hey, oh man, don't y'all hate that shit? Tell the truth,
I do.
Man.
Oh, I do.
Don't y'all hate that? Hey, you know what I do? I give a motherfucker a flat tire. When they cut in front of me, I give them a flat tire. And then if they don't stop and try to fix it, I give the other foot a flat tire. I'm not fucking with you with that. Don't cut in front of me. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, we was walking at the Universal Studios. We was walking, and so you go down these escalators to the lower lot, and then you have to go like to another set of escalators. So we walk into the second set of escalators. We clearly the next people to get on the escalators, and here comes some motherfuckers next to me. I'm not going to say what race, sex, color, or anything like that, but here comes some people coming next to me, and they came right next to me. We was literally getting ready to step on the escalator. I'm I'm not bullshitting. I wish I had this shit on tape. Literally getting ready to step on the escalator. The person came and stepped in front of me. I stepped smack dab on your motherfucking foot. And he had on sandals. His toes was out, and I smashed my feet. Man, don't come smack him. What the fuck? And then, man, it's bad, dude.
He's wearing sandals.
It's bad.
I already know
when
what
you being
like.
around a lot of people is bad.
Yeah.
You just gotta put a shoulder into some people, dog. Sometimes you gotta send some motherfuckers away, bro.
Stick the elbow, Caine. Stick the elbow.
You gotta get that low post fucking wide, get wide, bro. Put out the elbows. Put out the elbows, bro. And get that motherfucking rebound, all right? Get that motherfucking rebound.
You have a good day out there tomorrow, Caine. It's good to hear from you, brother.
Hell yeah.
Hey, it's good talking to you, brothers. I'll talk to y'all next week, man.
All right, I'll see you Saturday.
Peace out, brother.
All right, peace out. Peace out.
That was good, man. That was good. That feels real official now. You know.
Hell
what I mean?
yeah.
Shout out to everybody. Let's do some shout outs, man.
Shout out.
Let's do some shout outs. Shout out Mark Payton, Disturbed Individual, Asa Chidima, Chronicles Podcast, Jamie Perez, Jesse T, I Has Copper. Shout out to Raider Roy 1987. That's not my pops. That's a different Raider Roy.
Yeah, 1987 don't correlate with your pops, though.
Shout out to the not even close. Shout out to the Las Vegas Raiders Death Star, David Towns, Muba League, the podcast judge. Well, you be the judge of this. You watch what you say. I'll smack fire at you. Shout out to Wen Gwen Guan. Shout out to the Raiders for Life. Jesus Gonzalez. Hisoka Ace 562. JM Podcast. Stephen Bell. Luis Huante. Michael Romero. Jim Wiener. One of those. Shout out to Samuel.
Weiner?
Yeah, Weiner. Let's go Weiner. Shout out to Samuel L. DC Metro Raiders Booster Club. That's a big booster club out there in the Washington, D.C. area. Much love to you guys holding it down on the East Coast.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to the Matt Santini, PJ Dub 1981, Scotty Knows 28, Alex Huerta, Silver and Black Podcast, Hermosillo, Zenit 45, Gary Sarasota, Tony Young, Santa Rosa Pirate. I like that name. Shout out to Ramen Bardwaj, Believe Podcast Network, Frankie La Rubio, Uncle Tuki, Bob the Burner, Chris Beard, Rob Roy, Greg, Fernando Gonzalez, Chewy Mac 24, Cajun Roll Tide Forever, Nick Sanchez, Devellian, Steve Calamari, Hayden Morton, Teresa McLaughlin, Ya Boy 99, Francisco Bardanegro, John Javis, and Mad Dog Ritz.
Yeah, man. You got those in, yeah.
Nailed that, bitch.
Here we go. Hey, Instagram, it's been a while, but you know what? We haven't posted, so y'all motherfuckers ain't following. We haven't been posting like we regularly do, but you know what? We back on there, so get ready. Get ready for the post. We're going to be getting on there consistent. So shout out to those of you who followed in the meantime. Shout out to CL Audio 360. Shout out to Raider Knowles. Shout out Miles. Call Me. Shout out New Edge Creative Services. Shout out to Team PORN. Shout out DWLOD 7631. Shout out to EPA Pirate 650 Raider Nation for Life. Shout out to Nord Time 74, D Money 71, and shout out to Mickey L 1968.
Good job, real crisp.
Yeah, hey. I try.
One more time. Can I just say Francisco Bardanegro? That's a great name, dude.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mario Rosas for following us on YouTube.
There you go.
More of you guys need to subscribe on YouTube. Even if you ain't going to watch us on YouTube, just do us a favor, man.
Yeah, man. Subscribe, please.
I know you're on there watching Hot Ones and all that. Just subscribe, dog.
Yeah.
Big shout outs to the donations this week. Big shout out to Daryl Padilla. Shout out to Harry. Man, you've been doing the most in the donation category. Luis Huante, once again, shout out to you. We mentioned you at the top of the show. We mentioned you during the shout outs. And we'll mention you again because you just doing it big, bro. Shout out to Mark Soto for signing up for the subscription donation. We do appreciate that. Daryl Padilla, who's also on that subscription, and Hardcore Raider, one of the bigger donations in our podcast history. We really appreciate that, bro. And sorry for giving you a hard time for plugging your show. Hopefully you guys are checking out Hardcore Raider. He's doing this thing. And a big shout out to Jalen Davenport, a longtime contributor to our show. Him and his entire family got to get out to a game last year as well. And we appreciate you, Jalen, and G-Paul Radio, of course, your pops, and Richard Lacassi. And before we get out of here, one more time, big shout out to my cousin Barb and my Uncle Roy for moving back to California. They did the impossible. They said you can't leave and come back. Well, guess what? They did just that.
Amen.
So hopefully, Barb, you'll be joining us at a Raider game this year. I know you're listening to the podcast right now. I love you. You're my cousin, but you know what? You're really my sister, and we've been through it, man. We've been through a lot of shit together. We're going to go through a lot more shit together, but the important word there is together. We go through it together. We always do. Family's the most important thing. That is right. And we're involved in two families, Barb, this family and the Raider Nation. And that's as strong as it gets. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Shout out to my lady, Sophia. Shout out to my daughter, Autumn.
Yeah. Shout out to my lady, Victoria. And shout out to my baby girl, Amadi Smith.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And shout out to the Dallas Cowboys struggling with Amari Cooper's foot injury right now. Y'all bears. You deal with that shit. Nobody's talking shit about that. They should be, though.
Yeah.
Y'all got. Anyways, that's it for this week's show. Tune in every week wherever podcasts are found. Tune in live every Sunday night and sometimes Tuesdays for the live stream. Call in and leave a message to be played on air. Call in anytime at 408-909-PJFF. If we're on the air, you just might be live, so be prepared. Until then, download the official Pillaging app available for iOS and Android. Make sure you go to DC4AllCustomTees.com and OneNationFanwear.com. Get dipped in some original Pillager gear. And please don't hesitate to donate. You know where to find the link already. You listen to the show. I ain't going to tell you. And in the meantime, tune into our network partners, the Ladies of Darkness, the Put on Waivers podcast, the East Coast Nation podcast, them No Ledge Boys. You know they hold it down. The Inebriation podcast. Yeah, they be getting blackout, but also the Blackout podcast hosted by your boy Sean. And last but not least, recording right after this is the Crow's Nest podcast official. Now, you really want to get deep with us?
Oh, yeah.
Tune into the Crow's Nest because we get deep. Ooh, it's deep.
It's going to be a good one, man. We've been on hiatus there, too.
We got some shit to talk about.
It's going to be a good one.
I'm going to tell you what. Until then, keep the wind in your sails and the rum in your mugs and pillage on, Raider Nation. This has been a production of the Crow's Nest Podcast Network. I'm Kenny Stapler, joined as always
by your boy Che.
And we out here.
Peace.
Go Raiders.
Just win, baby.